Welcome to my studio. I'm Santiago Medina, artist specialized in stainless steel, but also a physician specialized in neuroradiology, is the study of the brain function. I was formed as a artist, figurative, going all the way from oil and linen, and also on the medical side with advanced brain imaging. And here I want to discuss the role of artificial intelligence and computers in art and also in medicine. These are images of my brain done with MR, and to be HIPAA compliant, I'm using my brain and I'm changing the grayscale to complementary colors to show all of the beauty of the brain anatomy. And we can not only see this, but we can also see the function of the brain and also the vessels feeding the brain as it does part of the intelligence and how the brain works. And you can see the vessels in bright colors, and then the surface of the brain in blue. And then by putting all of this information together, I can go ahead and have inspiration of the brain organic forms, which I put in styrofoam after doing multiple sketches and analysis with the computers. And then I can take this to the next level, which is doing more 3D imaging. And then I can place my model inside the CT scanner and then get some incredible 3D reconstructions, which can then generate images in different planes. I can change the colors, the transparencies, and then I can create from my original model that I have scanned 3D renditions, which then I can use to create my sculptures in stainless steel. And here, as part of the stainless steel, I have the inspiration of the organic form, but also in juxtaposition with the high sophisticated engineering of the CT and MR scanners, as you can see here in the gantry. So engineering and medicine together in the representation of stainless steel sculptures. And furthermore, we can go ahead and generate 3D images of my brain, and medicine has been far ahead of the rest of the fields in this arena of the skull with color renditions. And then I can also show the areas of the brain with different functions, and then the highly sophisticated computer chips that we have used in medicine from the 50s and 60s all the way to the waffles with many microchips for artificial intelligence. And we can take this further and then try to show how, as I am inside the scanner and my brain is functioning and creating the sculpture slowly over time, I'm using some of the conventional tools of art, such as the measuring tape, but also highly sophisticated computer chips as part of 3D reconstruction and artificial intelligence, and then the connection of those computers with the brain through neurons or through processing of the information of the brain and sophisticated chips. And then these images are on stainless steel. The images reflect the viewer, because the viewer is part of the interpretation of the art. Art exists in the brain. If there is no brain and human intelligence, there is no art form. And then we take this to the next level, which is the tension between artificial intelligence and IQ. And again, I'm being placed in the scanner, and then my brain is functioning, and then I use the artistic rendition, and slowly the sculpture starts to appear as part of my inspiration. And then this is in juxtaposition with the brain 3D printed, shown here as the gold standard in gold colors, being assaulted by sophisticated chips as part of 3D, and then this tension that is generated through the art form and the connections between the brain neurons and the computer, high sophisticated computers. And again, showing the reflection of the viewer as part of the expression. And then finally, artificial intelligence versus emotional intelligence. Computers as of yet cannot have emotions. And then here we can see slowly the emotional side of art, generating art as part of the brain, and then using the stainless steel bolts and screws and then bringing them together as part of the stainless steel. And then this happens as the brain tries to have this tension with artificial intelligence in the creation of art. So by this, I just wanted to give you an overview of how the influence of the arts and highly sophisticated the medical field has influenced my understanding of not only the human intelligence, but also artificial intelligence, and how these two can be brought together into new expressions of the art form.